Now.
Okay, we're doing a few different things today on the 1984 Chevrolet K30 4x4 crew cab. That really makes no difference whatsoever. Just the fact that it's a square body. It's super cold out. My hands are freezing. My nose is running. My lips are cold and possibly not speaking their best. Anyway, so the clock. You can just barely see the clock. The clock. It has constant power. It's supposed to have constant power, so it keeps time. So this fitting right there, that slides into your fuse box and is supposed to be supplied with constant power. So like I possibly said before, the clock stopped working. So, you know, it's not terribly relevant because you have a car stereo that has the time. But it is, I'm trying to keep everything working and running on this so-called classic vehicle. So anyway, that plug plugged into, I believe, that port right there. In fact, I know it's that port right there. So it's got a little clip on it. You pull it out of there, and it's supposed to be supplied with constant power all the time. It was not. There was no power going to it. So, like I said, I pulled that out of there, and it's the orange wire that goes up to the clock. So if you look under the dash and look up at your clock, it's the orange wire, which is that wire right there. So I snipped the wire off of that little connector and then put a, I guess you call it a spade connector on the end of it, and then pushed it into one of those slots. You see that little copper, brass, whatever, that little slot down there. A spade connector will slide right into there. So that right there, which, let me see. I'm not sure what that says. That was constant power. The one next to it is constant power as well, because that goes up to, that actually goes up to the memory on my car stereo. So yeah, so both of them are constant power. So the clock obviously started working. It is not a fused terminal. It doesn't have a fuse going to the clock. For whatever reason, it doesn't have a fuse. So from the research that I have done, if your clock is running fast and you pull the knob out to turn it back to where the proper time is supposed to be, it actually senses that you have turned the clock back and it runs slightly slower. If your clock is running slow and you pull the knob out and adjust the time forward, the clock actually knows that and will adjust slightly faster. So this is just a little bit of research that I've done on the interwebs. Anyway, this is just a dumb short video, but just in case somebody out there is having problems with the clock. And sometimes if you pull that knob out and let it snap back in, that will also get the clock moving as well. So, and you can actually hear it in there as it's turning, as the seconds hand is turning. So anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching. Yada yada.